So today we're gonna try to understand how to build trust as a founder or as entrepreneur or as a business. Building trust is the best thing you can do, so you can be able to actually have your clients trust in you when it comes to acquiring your services or products. So we're gonna also try to understand how can you charge more than you are charging right now as a business or entrepreneur. And also we're gonna try to understand how some people are able to charge $100 while others they are able to charge the same product or the same service for $1,000. So we're gonna try to see that, and also just to try to give you a little bit of understanding what we do as an agency as Unique. What we do is we help entrepreneurs, coaches, brands, businesses build their credibility by featuring them in top tier media outlets. And what we're going to do here, or we're going to see today, is seeing how you as an entrepreneur or you as an expert can actually get that. So if you see how business they work, you see that some people they're able to charge $10,000 in one product, while others they're able to charge just $100 in a product. So how does that comes to happen? It's just one specific answer, which is trust. You cannot be able to have a client that's able to uh, buy or acquire a service from you that you charge $10,000 if they don't trust you, because people before they actually acquire a service they need to trust you with their money. So what happened is that they sometimes they can just come and scroll to your page or maybe see, oh, this person have the solution that I have, but I don't trust them. So building that credibility that puts you as an authority or a credible can allow you to have your clients trusting you or your prospects trusting you before even acquiring your products. So what we're gonna be seeing is that 81% of the people say that they need to trust a brand before they even open their wallet, because having them trusting you before means that they do kind of a research about you. They try to see if there are people that they have trusted you before. They try to see if your product is legit or your expertise is legit. But let's just go with the case that you actually have a uh, like credible service or product that you can provide to clients, and also you know that you're good at what you do. So to have you stand out, many people they will say, oh, you can actually buy a blue check on your Instagram page or something like that, or somebody can tell you you need to actually uh, um, try to post more content or something like that. But you're gonna see that there are many people also doing the same thing. If everyone is doing the same thing, how can you actually be different in that case? So in this case, what we do is like we help you stand out in the middle of the crowd, and by standing out you have more chances of these 81% the people that they wants to spend like money on your service or product, they trust you, is by building your credibility. So you are operating in the value of mistrust, where you have information overloaded. You have also saturated market where with fake gurus, where everyone is claiming to show you that they can be able to provide you with that service, or be expert to what they do. And this is a little bit complicated because everyone is claiming that they're they're original, they're authentic. So how can you be able to stand out in that in this case? And also the prospect pass, which means that they maybe have invested time and effort, buying from other people, and maybe they didn't have enough, a good experience, and this actually puts them in that situation where they don't even trust people anymore. So how can you actually stand out in this case? So in this case, where for example you have you as a your clients receiving messages every day, calls every day, by many agencies or experts or people claiming that they can solve their problems, but they just feel this overwhelmed information every day. They end up losing that trust on people. So how can you as an expert, how you as a business, how can you as an entrepreneur have your clients trusting you 100%? So we have this path that we call the ascent path to trust premium. So what we do is like we actually analyze how can you go from point A to point Z by pushing you in a different category, which means that in the beginning you can actually start, with the visible credibility, which is strategically exhibiting your expertise. And number two, authority positioning, which where you start leveraging your third party validation, and the third one by adding social proof in architecture, which is being able to provide you to the customer journey where they're gonna be able to see the reflection on what your service or your product was able to solve their problems. So this is how you actually go from point A to point Z and how you are able to provide your services and your product in the sense of your clients they can actually be able to trust you. So one is by having a good image where you can actually show your expertise, then you can be able to show that you're an authority in that by having a second party or a third party confirming that you are actually somebody that are able to do that. And third, by having social proof where you're going to have testimonials of people showing that you are able to solve their problems. So what we see is that sometimes we have this trigger what is the first trigger is like the visible credibility where you have to showcase the results of your clients that actually care about like instead of I'm certified digital marketer, you can say that I've helped 47 small businesses double their conversion rates in less than 90 days. This shows that you are you're going more specific and you're not just being general with your statement. And actually, you can also try something like this. I've been in consultant for 15 years, but you can say I've developed a methodology that has generated over 12 million in additional revenue for business in their industry. These just two examples on how you are able to show how credible you can be as an expert, as a business, or as somebody that wanna provide services to other people. So the first thing is to change the how you structure the way you approach your offer. So you don't say I'm a certified digital marketer. You can say I've helped X amount of businesses or X amount of expert or X amount of mentors going from point A to point B. So this is how on point A to point B in this amount of time. So this is how you can actually, have this space to detail your credibility or to showcase results of what you have done before. The second one is to show that you can actually have riches. The riches are in the niches, which means you should be able to find a specific niche where you can actually be an expert on. You should not just go for everybody, but finding a way that you can actually provide a full um, time and effort on a specific niche that you can actually provide value to. So, as a coach, as a coach, you should be able to, for example, push, uh, find a niche that is not used or is not claimed by any other expert in your area. You can try to do kind of research and see how you can narrow, your expertise in that specific area so you can provide full value on that. And sometimes, in all the times, you're gonna always find clients that they're struggling with something. So you being able to find those people and providing them with service gonna be the best thing you can do because you're gonna be focused on solving that specific problem, that specific niche that no one or not many people are that much invested on. So we can see many examples on the internet where you see experts finding just one specific thing and building an umbrella of problems that they can be able to solve in that specific niche. So this is how you can actually go from having like high pay clients that they can be able to see the value they're providing and be able to acquire like to buy the service or product that you're selling with high ticket prices. So trigger number two, authority positioning. In this case, we have um, people that they trust, that we trust that others say about you more than what you say about yourself. So what sometimes happen is that people, they would like to hear from other people. They would like to see how you are able to to, if is there any credible source that they can find online that says that you are credible. This will let them to be actually more comfortable before actually buying your service, because if X entity mentioned that you are credible and that entity is credible, they automatically will trust you, and you can be able to improve, or be able to have clients coming to you and say like, hey, I saw you on this platform. So of course, if I saw you on that platform, means that you are credible, and definitely you can bring the solution to the problems we are looking for. We are trying to solve. So leveraging the bird credibility, it's when a respected platform features you, their trust and trust is transformed to you. So it means that that trust is is actually transferred to you automatically because you are featured on that platform, and that platform holds a lot of trust. So for example, if you're featured in Forbes magazine, most definitely the people that they're gonna see that you're featured on Forbes magazine, they're gonna say, oh, this person was actually featured here, means that this person is important. This person holds a value. And what they do is they end up approaching you and saying like, okay, we want to work with you because we see that you can actually provide what we're doing. And what you can actually do, and that strategy is like, you can be part of maybe of a podcast, or identify 20 industry specific podcasts that you can be part of, that you can actually look for, and see which one. For example, if you feel, if you have kind of um, expertise, or you're a consultant and you're part of Joe Rogan podcast, automatically people will see you as an expert, because, or they will trust you because they know how that platform holds a lot of value to a lot of people. So you can also craft a compelling pitch that focuses on that value. And third, you can actually aim 2 features per month, where you can actually be able to have a specific way of telling your story in a different ways, where these people, they can actually see you often and see, oh, this person was featured here, this platform, this other platform, they 100% trusted, so of course they're gonna trust you. So trigger number three is social proof infrastructure. In this case, where we actually see how build an overwhelming case for your expertise at a very single touch point. Whereas you're gonna actually have a framework on how you can be able to showcase how you're able to help the people that you're providing to, or your prospects or your leads, like from point A to take them from point A to point B, by providing, like, by having them having results and taking that testimonials or that social proof as a way to sell or to provide value to other people that they also would like to buy from you. So first is to have a social proof and have kind of social media where you have screenshots of clients, uh, showing that they trust you, showing that they have bought from you before, that they seen that your solution works. And also, for example, in your platform or your website or your VSL, you have snippets of testimonials videos, short videos, 30 seconds, 15 seconds of people telling what they have they out they had as outcome from work, by working with you. And also, of course, an email list where you can send to your clients or to your leads, where you're gonna showcase that this person was able to go from here to here by working with you. So, and also, for example, in the sales calls or like kind of a proposal, have detailed success stories, and how you're able to bring ROI for the people that they were able to work with you. So all of these touch points, social media, websites, email marketing, sales call, VSL, like all of this framework, if people are able to see many people that they were transformed by working with you, most definitely they will be able to trust you. And when it comes to the price, they will not be scared to pay that price. or to give you their money, because they will see, okay, this person was able to actually help many people. So means that the solution that this person have is valuable enough to actually take our to solve our problems and to take that problem, uh, that person from point A to point B. So one example that we have here is the essence in action, which is the Sarah story, where uh, the value, or where she was like, having the problem was, for example, she is a business coach. She used to charge $2,000, but then she used to struggle a lot with her roster and also for undervalued, because she knew that she had potential. She knew that she had a lot of to give to the market. She knew that she had better solutions than other experts in her area, and also she felt that she was good enough to fulfill the service, to take their clients from point A to point B, and also to find loopholes that maybe their clients they couldn't be able to see. So after she followed these three main points, she was able to increase her prices from $2,000 to $8,500, and also having also her leads generation forms full, and also wait list of clients waiting just to work with her, because they knew they could trust her at that point with her service or with everything that she could be able to provide. So these also showed that the happier the clients who were more committed to getting results, showed her that she can actually be able to provide the service. And this will be translated in the stories that she could be able to give or to showcase in her platforms. So now we want to analyze how you have two different mindsets when it comes to have one service provider or product provider that can sell something for $100, and the other one that can sell the same one for $10,000. So you're gonna see that in the mindset of the $100 is they focus on hours, they focus more on hours and deliverables. They trying to be the one working too much so they can be able to justify that. And also they try to justify the price by adding more features, which means that if you have a price of something, they say, okay, if we had more features, we're gonna be able to charge this because we just added these other features. And also this brings they have this fear of losing a sale, so they keep putting pressure on the prospect to buy their service. So this becomes kind of a this sense of like, why are you even bothering these people if they don't even trust you anymore? So what happened is that it's different with the one that charges $10,000, because why? They focus more on the outcome than the hours that they need to deliver the service. So outcome is more important. The outcome and transformation they're going to bring to that client is more important than the hours and the deliveries that they had to focus on. The other one is that they justify the price by showing the value that they're providing, not by the features that they're providing, but the value in the that comes in the package, the value that it can bring to the customer after they actually experience the solution that is being given. The other one is that they handle resistance by standing firm in their value. So it means that they're not there to say, "Oh, we are offering this, but oh, here's the discount." No, no, no. They stand firm because they know that what they have as a solution is something valuable, and it's valuable enough to actually stay firm and not feel like that they need to reduce the price or something like that. No, they know that their solution can work, and that solution can be able to solve people's problem, and is valuable enough to not be charged less by having other people that they see that as saying, okay, if this person is charging this, is because they know enough that this service or this product can actually take us from here to here without having any kind of discussion or resistance or something like that. and they're willing to walk away if it's not a good fit. Which means that, for example, if they jump on a sales call, they will say, "Hey, let me see if this makes sense for you." It's not, "Oh, let me try to sell you this thing because I want to get money from there." No, they want to first see if that is a good fit. If it's not a good fit, they will prefer to just walk away and find a client that will be able to be the good fit for them. So this is how they see that. So what you can do in the next 90 days to help you build your trust. Let's suppose you have a business, you're an expert, or you have an agency or something similar, and you want to actually build that trust. They're gonna have clients actually trusting you with their services or products. So how can you do that? The first thing that you can do is by having a 90-day plan where you can actually implement all of the three triggers that can push you to bring more trust, when it comes to selling your service or your product. So the phase one that you can actually do is from day one to day 30, or you can do is to build the foundation. How is the foundation part going to be composed by? Is by, all the platforms reframe achievements in terms of client outcomes and quantify everything. All of this, if you do in 30 days, you're going to be able to have enough data or enough information that you're going to be able to showcase to other future clients, because you're just building the foundation. You didn't even go to the second phase yet. You need to build the infrastructure where you have all of these well positioned, where if you have a lead coming to check your page, check your website, they're going to be able to see all of these infrastructure, your page, your social media, your YouTube channel, or whatever. The second phase, from day 31st to the sixth day, you're gonna broadcast your authority, where you're gonna implement the trigger number two that we spoke about, which is the authority positioning. In this case, you're gonna be able to secure at least two 30 validation podcasts, guest articles, or or kind of interview, or any kind of platform that gonna put you in a different level. In this case, we need to think that we need to be able to know that not every platform is the right fit to actually showcase. However, if you do kind of research, you can find specific platforms that they put your expertise to the next level. So you have make a list of that, which you prepare your pitch and you send to them and see how this can actually bring a feedback. Third one that you can have third phase, from day 61 to day 90, is by architect your proof, where you're gonna be able to bring social proof, systematically collect and place diverse testimonials through your customer journey. In this sense, you're gonna have many testimonials of people that they're gonna be able to see the journey or the outcomes that you have provided to the previous clients they work with, so they can be able to trust you. And finally, this ultimate trust premium path gonna actually help you and your business to have a lot of value, and it's kind of gonna become a kind of a cycle, because if they trust you enough, you can be able to charge more. If you're able to charge more, and you can have better clients, you can have better results to this client, and have these better results with your clients. They can trust you more with their money, and of course they're gonna refer this to other people around them, or their partners or whatever, to trust you on the service that you're providing. And after that, they can actually bring deep trust and bring premium. You can charge more, and you can have better clients, and then provide the results or the transformation to these clients, and these clients, they can refer you to another client. So it becomes a cycle where you can actually help your business, your clients, going from point A to point B, and referring your services to another people, that they can actually come from them. So this actually how you do that. And if you want actually to have us helping you with this framework, we are open to help few experts, few businesses for the month of January and February. So if you want to work with us, make sure to click on the link below where we have a form where you're going to be able to fulfill and help you, your brand, your personal brand to go to the next level and also have you connecting with your audience. So if you want to actually build your personal brand, you want to build this trust, you want to implement these strategies, you can actually apply to work with us. We're gonna have our brand managers reaching out with 9 hours and see after seeing your application and see if we can be eligible to jump on the call with us. So if you're uh, if you want to actually take things to the next level, we're gonna be able to help you with that. Just a matter of you clicking the link below to apply to work with us, and we're gonna get in touch. So I'm happy to share this with you. I hope it was valuable enough, and see you in the next video.